What do you watch on TV? Do you watch TV?
Don't watch a lot of TV. No.
Do you watch yourself on TV? Do you break down your performance? I like seeing yourself wrestle.
I hate watching myself wrestle.
It's hard.
It's hard. I can watch myself talk all day long.
Yeah.
I can watch that. Can watch any backstage things, anything that I do where I'm talking. When I see myself wrestling, it's hard for me.
Tell me about your first match, because Finn trained you.
Yeah.
The other guys help out train you. So you go out for your first match. Were you just a ball of nerves?
Yeah.
Were you, or were you just one of those people that was born to be in front of a crowd?
Ball of nerves. I feel like I've always had a way with the crowd, though, a connection with them, but that's never stopped me from being nervous before. I've never. I think there was 2 matches in my entire career where I haven't been nervous, and they were the worst matches of my life. So I always think anytime I'm not nervous, I'm nervous.
How long did it take before you thought that, hey, you know what, I'm pretty good at this?
So I remember the exact moment, the exact spot, and I had just tagged with my brother and I was heel. I hadn't played heel before, and I was 17. I was sitting in this little school hall in Kildare. It was a mixed tag match, and I came back and I was sitting down, and I remember exactly where I was sitting, and he was sitting just opposite me, and I go, Richie, think I can do this for the rest of my life?
And that's when you...
And that's when I was like, okay, I've got something here. And before that, it seemed like too much of a dream. You know what I mean? It was just a pipe dream, because I didn't have anybody that I looked at that was from Ireland that was over there, and I'd look at you on TV every Saturday morning, and that just seemed so far beyond my reach.
How did you end up in NXT? Did they call you? Did you call them?
I called them.
So what'd you say?
At the time, I just graduated college. From acting college, I was working as a stunt woman on the Vikings, and I hadn't any stunt experience, but I was like, I was a good wrestler. So let me go down to a school and work on some stuff, and that will help me with coordinating fights and everything. So I went down. I was talking to my friend Joe, who actually was signed to NXT at the time, and he looked at my footwork, and then we talked about promos later, and I told him about how I used to, practice promos, and I'd talk like to myself on bike rides and this, that, and whatever, cutting promos just to myself all the time. And he was like, have you ever gone for a tryout? And I said, no. And he goes, would you? And I go at the time, because I had booked my flights. I booked my visa to come over to New York. I was going to, try give the acting thing a go. Didn't really have a plan, as per Beckyism. I was just like, no, Joe, I've got my plan set in place. I'm going to go over to New York and do all that. And he goes, well, think about it, because I think you'd get in. And I thought about it for a split second. And as soon as he said it, I was like, that's it. That's it, because I felt like I was pushing for passions. You know what I mean? Like, I'd done all these little odd jobs in between in those 7 years, and I was pushing to feel as passionate as I was about wrestling, because I knew what it felt like to be really passionate about something. I was doing all these things that I enjoyed, and they were great, jobs and fun adventures, but nothing that I felt pulled me. You know what I mean? With everything, I felt like I was pushing. And as soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, that's it. And there wasn't not one doubt in my mind that I was going to get signed. Okay,
so you go there. What happens?
So I had my tryout. Robbie Brookside and William Regal and JR were there, and Jerry Briscoe and Norman Smiley was there as well. And I remember just going through all the drills and everything. And like, any time I got tired, I was just a little bit of an embarrassing thing. I'd sing, "Lose Yourself" by Eminem in my head, and I just knew that I'd get in. I knew that was what I was meant to do.
So I absolutely knew it. Hey, good job, kid. Yeah, you're part of the team.
More or less, they saw the love that I had for it, and they asked me to cut. So they had me cut. I did well on all my drills and everything like that, and then they asked me to cut promos, and I was like, yeah. In the back.
You've been practicing on cutting promos.
Yeah, and then like with the acting background and everything like that just helped me. And then
how much did the acting help you?
A lot, I think.